life.
Let me make sure that this mic is on. I'm gonna test it right now.
Man.
Show my thing. Okay, I'm streaming. Can I hear myself? Okay, I'm streaming. Okay, can? Okay, not muted. Can I hear myself? That should not change throughout this entire freaking stream. Because my last video is literally unvoiced and it pissed me off yesterday. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Nigga, I swear. You keep looking. Exactly. The fudge? Looking at me from standing above me like that, nigga. Who you think you is? Who was that freaking bird? The fudge? Bird freaking trying to check me. What the fudge? Looking at me like that. Oh no, there's something wrong with these animals around here, bro. I couldn't even kill the freaking moose. Them guys wouldn't die. I had a glorious reaction to the gun scene and completely lost it because for some reason I was somehow voiced. So I'm streaming this now on YouTube. Maybe I'll have better luck. The light on my controller was off too, so I wasn't muted. I'm not being gaslit. I knew what was going on. Is this our same train card? No, this is like a passenger train. What's that over there? No, this is the passenger train. I sit.
You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
No big behind things. Golly, buddy, Chunky's head. I just been doing the story, bro. I wanna open the map up, but I had to how to do that.
This the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovics retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlo-Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice.
What's that? What is that?
Look,
is that a titan?
Snezhnaya just up ahead.
That's a freaking ice giant. Snezhnaya. Anyone aware that this place is basically based off Russia? Yeah. Check everybody's names, it's obvious. I'm getting off, bro. Wait, was this where I was supposed to go from the start? Then wait a minute, wait a minute. What's the mission? Hold on. It was no. It's this. Where am I going? Okay, that's an entirely different quest. That ain't even the main quest. This the main quest. And I'm here now. Was it asking me to board the train at a place that I wasn't even at? Because that place over there, what was it? I'm over here now. I was right here. That my train went all the way through here. and it didn't stop. And so I hopped off the train to get this teleporter. And the train continued on to this location. I don't know why I'm getting out the back door. Okay. Look at this big place. Big behind clock. Nice and fancy. I wouldn't be able to tell you if this is Russian infrastructure. I've never been there. Something they probably made up.
Welcome to Snezhnaya train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
Puts Fontaine to shame.
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring.
It's funny how the process of technology just goes up with each country. Fontaine was the first country shown to have guns, but they don't got trains. I'm just surprised why water, so I guess they just travel through, boats and that huge water train thing that we take into the place, basically.
In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out.
Alright.
This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarni.
So I'm basically gonna freaking repeat myself. A few things that I already said. One, I'm not that crazy about Genshin as I used to be. After playing a bunch of other gacha games, basically.
Train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya.
A bunch of other gacha. What was it? What was it? Yeah. I'm playing a bunch of other gacha games. I kind of just haven't been on this. That's as crazy as I wish I was. It's been a minute. I get on. I always play every update. I try to level some characters. I got all these characters, bro. I got so many 5 stars that I ain't even maxed out. Recently, I got Mavuika, who I had been wanting since she came out for the first time. I managed to get her when she was on the banner again, a rerun, and I've been trying to level her up, but like I said again, unlike all the other games, what is it? Let me pull up the map. Some of the other games, like Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, and Honkai Star Rail, have this replenishable energy that basically builds up when you're not playing the game. And that's what I've been using to max out so many characters. Because I don't be on here like that. I actually have a life and a freaking job. And I love these games. But they are mad time consuming. And so some gotta get sacrificed for the sake of my time. And I have my own other goals and stuff. So if Genshin gotta be one of them, it is. Because Genshin's the first gacha game I ever played in my life. It's my introduction, bro. But once I was introduced to stuff better, it's I got 2,000 hours of freaking Honkai Star Rail. Freaking love that game to bits. The next story that comes out, I'm streaming that mess. Since I know how to stream now.
Look! They have really funny-looking heads!
Wait.
And those ones are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy.
Oh,
You
furries!
also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snezhnaya.
Wow!
No wonder.
Like full-on furries.
Used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
No, wait. I don't think we have one of those. No, wait, we don't. I would remember. I remember every character they added to this game. We don't have full-on furries. Oh, we don't. Well, shoot. Wonder if they're gonna know. I saw all the characters. None of them were full on furry. I don't think we're gonna get one of those. But yeah. And this is the team I've been working with. I know for a long time ago, people wasn't saying that much about using Dia, but I freaking love Dia. I think she's cool. She's hot. When I first saw her, I was like, oh yeah. And then when I learned more about the character, I liked her even more. And so I went out of my way to level her up and get her. And so I've been using her ever since. She's been my main. Before her, it was my boy Chung-gyun. In fact, bro is still my profile pic. I have still not changed that. And just for clarification, I started playing this game back in like 2020, maybe 2019, but I never really actually the one way you can check it basically is by basically going all the way down here to the first people, someone like Amber for instance, and join the party at 2021 apparently. So I started playing this game 2021, bro. So I've technically been playing this game for like 5 years basically. Maybe not exactly consistently, because what was it? Back then I believe I was still in like I think I was starting out high school maybe. And so I started playing it, of course. I didn't have my own PS5 back then, but I did have my my father's PS4, and so I was basically playing it on that. But I wasn't really like playing it then. And so I'm basically playing on his account on my PS5 now. It's a lot of complicated stuff. I don't exactly know how to transfer the account, because I wanted to play this on my computer to save space. I've been having to juggle straight up downloads with this game and Honkai Star Rail because I've been running out of space every time they update. Like over 100-something gigabytes. And it's just like, you know? Like I can't even have both of the games on here anymore. And I literally got a storage extension with a terabyte of space, but it can like only hold downloaded games from PS4, like PS4 games. And I can save the games on there, but I can't play the save file off of it. It just copies it. I just has to copy it off of it. So no matter what, it's gonna have to have the all of that data on the main system. It's just unfortunate.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Snezhnaya in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible! Older than the nights in the desert.
I will say I like the way this place looks. It's really cool and impressive. The only question is whether I'll be taking the time to really explore. My exploration will be when I get all them teleporters. I'm about to open it up right now. Give me a second. Sheesh. So Winter Wonderland. Yeah. Someone drop a deuce over there. It's all this purple nonsense. Is that like the freaking junk dude was talking about? Man, the journey from here so far. This is crazy. Nothing for you. The ice element. I don't even use a traveler either, bro. it's just a lengthy process to freaking level people up. And I wanted to use Mavuika for these few streams. And why am I going down here, bro? I wanted to use Mavuika for one of these streams, but no. Didn't have time, bro. Didn't have time to do all that. I had to do some other events on the other games, man. On freaking Disney at this freaking point, bro. What is this, Frozen? Oh, no. We in Bellabog. Y'all play Star Wars? Y'all know about Bellabog?
Snezhnaya is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it.
Bellabog basically is based off Russia as well, and a winter wonderland as well. It's pretty crazy, right?
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way.
I think I also asked, is Santa around here?
Like that.
They must got some form of Santa Claus, don't they?
Paimon still have some savings left. Fine then, it's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm not gonna lie, the thumbnails that I've been making, especially the one for the last video I did yesterday, look so cringe. No wonder no one's clicking on that junk, bro. You don't understand, not everyone has access or the time and resources for the most complicated editing and stuff. I got Premiere Pro and all that junk only because I'm still in, college right now. I basically have to use some other software once I graduate. I don't know.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters.
Well, I'll be. I can't wait to find out about the people that have literally been terrorizing every other country since this game started. And for some reason, we're friends with a few of them, but they're not really friends because if she issues an order, they have to follow. Which I'm not gonna lie, that's why I can't really rock. I can't really rock with someone who's too switchy, bro. I'm like, are you my friend or not, bro? Cause we gotta decide this now, bro. Cause I'm not about to feel betrayed if you do something, bro. So what's it gonna be? We friends or not?
The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui.
Glupov. Bro, tell me this mess ain't based off Russia without telling me that ain't based off Russia, bro.
Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions.
Who's that big mother fudger?
These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point.
Ah, there it is.
That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of
I
adventuring,
realized that I never
things
turned
also
in my
quite a lot.
freaking daily
You know
yesterday.
we can find a crafting bench?
Whatever. I basically don't even be on it like that, so I be missing out on all the dailies repeatedly anyway. I literally just stopped doing dailies because the tedious freaking going back and forth, killing monsters and all this quests, while I basically have diminished stamina. Like, I lose stamina when I run, which they should just get rid of that, bro. Like, I already complained in the last stream, which no one can hear. I already complained about how I would literally climb up vertical walls, which is literally, you know, impossible. I don't want to hear anything about any form of realism. When in Wuthering Waves, they let you just vault over any ledge above you, which in Genshin Impact, the junk just stops you, and there's like nothing you can do to get up over it. This is the new update, and they still haven't updated that mess. Again, they've also not added a skip button to these dialogue scenes. Because I have the nastiest catalog of freaking quests and world quests that I have not done. Like I said, because it's not voiced, bro. Y'all didn't go through the process of voicing all of that mess, basically. So why should I, you know, bother to sit there and read all of it? Like, obviously it's important if you actually got the voice actors in the booth for this. And the things that they get the voice actors into the booth for, like some of those limited time events, like the recent one that's gone now. It's gone now, right? Like if you wasn't here, you wouldn't even know that. You wouldn't even know that Columbina and Snezhnaya had their reunion. You would never know about that, right? No, you wouldn't know about that. And it's just gone, right? There's several stories like that. I actually missed one with that one girl, Prune, little purple-headed girl. Had to watch someone else play that mess. Because I wasn't on the game like that. When I found out that it was there, or once I finished the main storyline, it was too late. I didn't have enough time to finish it. It was gone. Completely missed out on it. Even if I didn't get the rewards, they completely get rid of the story. They don't archive their junk for some reason. And I don't know why people aren't complaining about this. It's literally been a thing for the longest time. Like, I genuinely don't understand how people haven't been complaining about this. They archive stuff in Honkai Star Rail, and Zenless Zone Zero, in Wuthering Waves. But in this game, they still haven't done it. This game's older than all of them. This game's been out like since, what, 2020? And they're still doing this.
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnaya, I'm afraid. Apparently, there's some historical reason for it.
That's exactly why I'm both glad that this game eventually will come to an end. Then again, I am aware that they will drag this mess out for everything it's worth. So, this is going to have a couple chapters of being in Snezhnaya, obviously. But what after? Are we going to go to the Abyss to finally get our sibling back? Okay. I don't know how the game's going to end. I don't even know if they're going to have an ending. But all things must end. Nothing built can last forever. So, they've been building up to a certain point. They have to reach it. They have to conclude it. Alright? Otherwise, they're really going to genuinely drain this mess for everything it's worth, bro. Like, I don't even think there's something like Nodcry was in the books. But they added that mess in there, bro. Like a whole random arc, whole random country out of the blue. We could have went right to Snezhnaya, but I think that they were just still saving up for this mess. Still ain't really changed much about the gameplay. I do find that gun mode that I did before in the earlier section was really cool, impressive. That turned this mess into some freaking FPS third-person shooter. That's crazy. Still, that's really cool. Bunch of the other gameplay stuff is still not freaking been changed or added. But whatever.
Oh. We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Huh. Kinda inconvenient. monument. Wait, how come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested.
So this is like the main city.
You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
I have a little freaking coat or jacket.
Podvorye restaurant is right this way.
You know what? I'm sorry to say this, but I'm gonna be so dead honest. It's been like 5 years. We gave the Traveler outfit after 5 years. And you still don't have an outfit for Paimon? You're telling me, like, the girl who's basically been with us since day one, our literal day one, doesn't have a outfit of her own? Which is crazy. I just thought about it. What? Bro, if you play Star Rail, they got outfits for Pom Pom. You know, like that game's mascot, right? But nothing for Paimon. Make it make sense. Homegirl is on the freaking cover of the game, but she don't get an outfit after all this time? There's just so many things that the other games are doing that Genshin just ain't doing. They add new stuff, they do all this and that, but there's just certain specific things they just haven't added, they haven't done. Can't even blame me for not playing it like I used to. When you get better treatment, you just want the better treatment more than, basically no treatment at all. But anyway, now that I have gameplay, I'll take hold on, let me get this teleporter. It also was baffling to me in Nodcry, which I guess it has its importance, so I won't complain about Nodcry. Nodcry was a pretty good storyline, characters and everything, so I actually did kind of like it. But, funny enough, it does make sense that Catherine's a freaking puppet. I just chalked it up to, just classic video game stuff. How the merchant person is just for some reason in every location. You know what I mean? We don't really think about that, but it actually suddenly does make sense if she's just a puppet. And there's several of her in every location. Alright, take a break right now. I'll be back.
And whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Alright, I had returned to no viewers. No viewers at all. What was I doing? Who's this? Who's this? Is this
Opera's painting brought to the stage?
is this a fairy? But what? They got pointy ears too. It's a freaking fairy? Bro, where are we? Yo, bro, where are we living? This place is crazy. Oh, naturally, there's like an underground section. And who are you? This person's like blue. They have all these different races in the game that they just make up. And who is this, a dwarf? Someone gotta make it make sense to me. You got fairies.
That's enough. Speaking of
We got fairies. We got furries. It's crazy. I would assume it'd be pretty warm in the freaking cat around here, because it would have to be. People are living here. It's big behind Ox or wherever he is.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot.
How many times have we freaking stayed in like a hotel in this game?
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor. You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, the million-more question is, what is this Aritza planning? Everything else leads back to that.
I don't know. Freaking ask one of the people when they show up.
Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster.
Yeah, but is there any proof of
It
that?
must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful. To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
And don't worry, we'll get that mess with ease. We move up the ranks in every country with ease somehow. Literally. Yeah, it's called that plot armor syndrome. Watch. I'll predict it now. We meet someone. Well, let me rephrase. We befriend someone of high stature who can get us in contact with the Tsaritsa, which, you know, is probably a plan, and it's probably what happens because it's probably it's what's happened literally every time.
Paimon can't think of a few people who might be able to help us. But... Right! And when we left Nocry, Snezhnaya specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So... it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan. Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloop-Off place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'd be a waste not to go.
Actually,
There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Snezhnaya? Or possibly Tartaglia. But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino, let alone Snezhnaya. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
I wonder, is there any clarification that that girl was revived? Because after the last arc in Sumeru, where everybody, which MS was long as heck for no reason. She died, and it's like then they have this limited time story of it where her and Columbina reunite. So like it's like I don't know if they ever bring that up because that junk's gone.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nocry. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alosha! Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one
Oh.
of you is feeling a
I
little
thought it
under
was
the
going to
weather.
be one of the actual playable characters. Never mind, it's just some random NPC.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly.
Is she not a
It's just-
pixie? How
I'm
does she
used to
not know who
treating
she
human
is?
patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human, right?
Pretty
We're no
much at
different when
this
it comes
point.
down to it, are we?
I don't really know.
That's just 'cause
You can't
Paimon
just
knows how
freaking
to
disappear and materialize whenever you want.
Now, please
Somehow.
take a seat.
And you're always floating.
Okay.
I swear, I'd be
vital signs
cursed
are
to
good.
watch,
Test
to ever
results
see
are all
Paimon
within normal
walking.
ranges.
Like,
I don't think it's
I
anything
swear.
serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
hmm.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
Alright then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me. Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
All right, time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
No, he's here. Okay, we're just gonna find him like we know where he is. A freaking bear, bro.
If there's anything you need.
My freaking goodness. This is why I wish we could fly like you can in Wuthering Waves. So why I also wish there was no stamina. I also love how they added that motorcycle to Wuthering Waves. Man, I wish I recorded myself playing La Roy. That's just glorious. What? Saying there's a chest there? That just looks like a pit of death. Is that menacing music playing? Building big as heck for no reason.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger.
Man, I done met that nigga like what, more than like 5 times already?
But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be.
Well, bro, move out of my way, nigga. I've literally seen your face across the continent, bro. You're not, like, bro, please.
Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
A lot of these better cell phones, bro. We could just freaking call him. Oh, you couldn't even read it. Okay, whatever.
He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
Shut your behind up. He probably here, bro. Stop lying to my freaking face before I knock you out.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties.
Like committing
crimes? They tend not to
crimes?
stay in Glupov for extended periods.
Like terrorizing other nations? Like genuinely attacking me out of the blue for absolutely no reason? Like...
Next time, stick to the rules.
Oh, look who it is!
Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet.
Yeah, your rules are
I
stupid.
trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon? Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
No need.
Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
You know, you're a robot, bro. Do you have to, like, take dumps and pee? Like, this is an actual genuine question. But I guess we're not going to talk about that, huh? Because if you have to eat, you have to expel it too, right? It can't just, you know, sit inside.
Well, I felt
it has to go somewhere.
Nod cry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnaya actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Bruh. Okay. I also wanted to pull for her, but I was too busy doing other stuff. It is what it is, bro. Where are we going? Alright, now we're going back. Okay, cool. Can I teleport? I'm teleporting. Bro. I guess I'm caught parkouring over buildings.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you... Okay, let's get down to business.
Not me to cut her
I'm
off.
guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
Freaking ice cream.
Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know. That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Vetcha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vetcha these days.
Well, you're part of it, so what's it about? Explain, I swear. Ask the right questions, please.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded. That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui. Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and a greater
The rooster?
Pantalone.
What are these stupid names? Did the Tsaritsa or did she come up with all these names?
Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever.
I'm sorry, nigga, who's actively wanting to be called the Rooster?
So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
I swear, I need to understand the Fatui, bro. These niggas haven't made sense ever since we knew about them, bro. Like 1 second we're friends with some of y'all, and then the next minute I'm over here freaking bodying some of y'all subordinates across the map in every map. Make it make sense, please.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time. What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in a Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha.
Oh, the guy with the nose.
Himself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
Those sound convoluted as heck for absolutely no reason.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine.
For what?
You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're jealous.
Jealous? As if.
So why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care?
Wait. know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Notcry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance.
Svietlolaitovka.
We suspect that the
I said that entirely wrong, bro.
Exceeding the maximum weight limit.
Yeah. Rita's in Russia. Even his nigga's name, like Zverev? Man, we're in freaking Russia.
Reports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation. But we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help. Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorye restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Okay. That's a real one right there.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Looking out for the homies. Respect. I respect that. I knew she was chill. That's why I like her. Who is? What is this? Who is this? This doesn't look like an NPC to me. Who is this? Huh. Maybe just this and I'm gaslighting myself. How far is that? Okay. Oh wow, what's this? Okay, we're all the way over here. So I need to take the train again. Oh, it appears that the train station's right here, it looks like. I didn't do this yet. Hold on. Same person every time. I think the freaking tiredness is starting to hit me. I woke up early. Make sure I did this. And I can't. Actually, there's probably a better way to do this. And I believe the station is not here. Maybe it's in here. No, it's just a bridge. Uh, uh, all aboard! And I'll get to the shooting range later. I don't think it's... Is my truck moving? I haven't even selected where to go yet. Where am I going? As just live. I can't even say that word. This place. And that is supposed to be, yeah. And I'm going to assume there's even a teleporter right there, and there's a ton of teleporters. I gotta get all of those later. Oh, there. Sit and chill. I'm gonna get in the bathroom and come back. Looks like we've arrived. Down here. We got a teleporter. Right there. What's this? What is this? I didn't mean to enter some kind of dialogue. I just picked up something because it was glowing. Don't you hate when that happens? Yep. I think they removed proximity triggers from the game. Because that mess was so annoying, especially when I wasn't even trying to do a quest. But it just dragged me into one anyway. There's a chest nearby. Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
I called it.
This is the same thing that they have at Arknight's Enfield with the little signs that people can place down. In fact, it might be in... I don't know. I doubt that Death Stranding was the first game to do that. Where players... It's like online, but not technically. It's like what the players do actually affects the world. In your world, too. The people leaving signs and bridges and stuff to help each other out. Something like that. And also, for like, just to let you know, I never played Death Stranding. I just watched someone play it. But, like, so I just know that that's, you know, one of the features of the game.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke.
Give me a minute. Give me a second. I don't know how long this story's gonna be. Man, getting on the teleporter should have been the first thing I did. I might do that mess off stream. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I will do that mess off stream. Maybe when I get home, because I'm gonna be going to work in like next 2 hours.
From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Okay. What? Literally, they have this system in, what's this? What happened? This is what I mean by proximity triggers, dude. You're not even voiced. Why am I talking to you? I'm literally just looking around. I don't want to talk to you. Like, genuinely, they continue to still do this bullshit, bro. I swear, I swear. I wasn't even intending to do this. That's why I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it because I genuinely just walked forward. What is this? Does this have to do with the story? I'm only looking around. What the bro? My gosh, bro. Bro. Am I stuck inside this box? Am I stuck inside this box? That is so stupid. I tell you, bro. Man, oh man, bro. So much has changed, yet little has changed at all. How could you change so much, yet nothing really changed? It's like magic. It's like you did something, but then you really didn't do something. Dude, like, I genuinely am just moving through areas. Who wants to play like this, right? I get if I was looking for it, but can a nigga not explore without getting freaking dragged into stuff? I'm just walking around. This is the third time. I don't even know what you're yapping about. What are you, freaking dwarf? What is this thing? It's not even voiced. That's just having freaking schizophrenia talking to the freaking air. Now she's getting jiggy with it. What the frick is happening? Let me out. I'm just walking around. I thought they removed proximity triggers, bro. Like I said, bro, so much has changed, yet little has changed at all. This is why I want a freaking skip button! Bro, I'm still in this freaking cutscene. This is genuinely a waste of time. I'm here to do story, not whatever this is. This clearly has nothing to do with the main story, bro. Let me go. You know, I'm gonna steal both your apples, bro. F you. I am just walking around, bro. Where is the story stuff, bro? Let me get out of here, bro. I can't even explore, bro. I can't even freaking explore without them dragging me into bullcrap. All the other games are better because they don't do this bullshit, bro. At least I don't believe they do it anymore, bro. But Genshin still does this for some apparent reason, bro. That wasted like a minute or two of my freaking time.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Ah, yes, the new girl on the banner right now.
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
Nah, I think I'll do my own thing.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people
She's the
trapped in
Fatui.
the cave.
You know what? Of
Monster
course she
type
is.
is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. She's like a clear like ballet. Ballerina, I mean, something like that. Or no, more like ice skater, but she isn't wearing ice skates. Like if it's part of the story, like yeah, I'll probably read it. But I just got dragged into some BS out of nowhere.
Careful. Something's moving.
Why do I have electric? You know what? Sure.
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
We didn't even like really go into further introductions. We're just going in here together, I suppose. Yeah, ballerina.
Stay back!
Stova? You know, some of these movements that they do in these games, they actually apparently have motion capture. That's why they look so smooth. I found it out a while back. But then again, they do the same thing in GTA, but that's like most of like the cutscenes. Where am I going? Okay, I guess I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way? Okay, I guess so. Not a soul is watching. Oh well. Make sure I'm not muted. Okay. I'm not muted. Why was I muted yesterday,
Right
man?
The monster seems
I
very
triple
agitated.
checked.
It could attack at any moment. Let's make the
I'm
first
almost
move.
at like 2 hours of recording. I'm gonna get in a better position. Do I have to? Hold on, I'll be right back.
If a simple response will do, why waste your breath on anything longer?
Is that a penguin?
Together.
Are you even damaging, bro? He got a little bigger. I am damaging him.
Snowflakes. Pirouette.
Oh, dang! He did!
Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Hello, my fellow comrades.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. He and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
You're safe now.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat. Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon.
I know this voice.
It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place. There's something unusual about it.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, cutscene time. Oh, this is. It's a big sword, though. Never mind, it's just a normal sword.
It's back?
Guess it has family.
Oh, that's the monster? It's like a bat penguin. Okay, it doesn't even look like a penguin, it just looks like a bat.
This way. Run!
Running in all this rubble and snow and heels? Impossible. But so is them running up a vertical wall like that. Hold up. No, no, she got it. Oh, she got movement. No, she got it. No, she got it. She got movement. Okay.
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Okay. And I'm going to just simply assume I'm gonna just check through her. So yeah, they just gave me this for free. Okay. I have to level this up. Details. Oh, so it would just naturally level up with that? Yeah, he is not fit for fighting at all, bro, in any capacity. I really wish I could show y'all how strong this team is. It's not like the best by a long shot. You know, because some would disagree that Dia's good. I'm pretty sure that Mavwika would work really good in this team. I just haven't leveled her up fully yet. So is a pain that, and then this is some freaking, yeah. I remember back in the day having to look up videos about how to unlock certain stuff in this game. I don't really know. Sometimes it's like I don't want to go through the process of all that. That's like a lot of effort. I'm a bit lazy. I don't really feel like I wish I would just find it naturally.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. All right then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd.
Yeah.
She's quite the celebrity.
I can figure that out clearly.
If you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking
Korolievsky
about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa.
Vodianitsa. Man, these names. And the prima donna, Vodianitsa.
On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Is that like a Fatui title, like official?
She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
Rosaline, right? Is that what that junk just showed? Yeah, you lost Senora? Yeah, that hoe dead. She dead. That hoe is dead as heck. To y'all, she was a dear friend. To me, she was just a... She was just a... bro.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
What, just I technically killed her, I think?
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes. Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
You know what we should do? Freaking dual wield, right? Yeah, that'd be dope, right? Or maybe y'all just let me use, you know, the gun that I got, like, whenever I want. You know, that'd also be really cool, too. You know, if you let me do that.
I sympathize. Rules are rules.
1,000 freaking meters, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get all the teleporters off stream. Man, man, oh man. If only I had the time and resources to do complex editing, bro. Too bad. That's why no one's watching these. I could shorten down this video without having to just eradicate all of my storage space on any device. Well, look who it is.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, Comrade, it's been too long.
Comrade! Oh, he called me Comrade!
That's a surprise I've had in a while.
We must really be in Russia.
Good to see you.
Everyone's
too,
just
Odette.
calling each other
Guess you guys
comrades.
just got back from Sviatlo-Lidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
Sviatlo-Lidovka. Ooh, I want to say that. I want to say that right.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuzha, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow.
Streaming to like 0 people is genuinely hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuzha. But what exactly is this project's purpose?
I know, right?
And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Well, I can't really answer that question, but it must really be important. He went out of his way to speak for himself. He's like, wait a minute. Did you just speak?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, Comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Exactly what he freaking said.
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
I speak to you after I want. What the freaking gonna do? Check me? Anyway, we did freaking get our behinds cooked by freaking Alakina, which was the biggest disappointment I've ever witnessed.
Are you interrogating us now?
I might as well be. What you gonna do? Check me?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either. The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know, but I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty the Tsaritsa and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Snezhnaya, she rushed to Svietlo Lidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger.
Well, that's when we heard that word for the first time, and you're just saying it without even stuttering, bro. Ain't no way, bro. That's freaking lies. Ain't no way. There's no way. If I can't say it on the first time hearing it, there's no way you can.
And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
It might just be another part to her goal to take care of this monster. Do you really know? She may be the one in charge, but how well does she really trust all y'all, bro? I've literally seen this trope happen a multitude of times where you're just working for this person who eventually just betrays you all because of their own personal goals.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
Yes, brother. Oh. They so big they can talk a lot, but they can't take a lot. They shouldn't be talking.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Well, conveniently we do, so...
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
Look it up. Check the wiki. We just cool like that, bruh. You locked in.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned his name so far, and no details of his experiences. Is something wrong?
I'm famous.
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
Oh, yeah. I bodied her. I bodied her behind. Well, you see, I might have killed your master. Now, see. The context was she was entirely in the wrong. She stepped way out of line. In fact, like I keep saying, y'all came over there to Inazuma to mess with them. and then y'all were screwing around with their people, you know, doing that mess basically. She was entirely in the wrong with what she did. We simply enacted self-defense and, you know, boomed her behind. And so what happened. So in reality, I mean, like, can you really blame me?
No, it's just... All right, I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler, who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where...
I like that you admit that you made a mess in Liyue, bro. So I'm not tripping. Y'all really do be just doing stuff in other countries, and everyone's just chill with y'all somehow. And you want me to be chill with y'all too. Like, shoot, after half of these freaking junk, y'all would be freaking... Like, you see the straight up terrorists, the way y'all be moving.
There was a duel before the throne, in which the Traveler defeated Rosaline.
Yep, she gone. And, if I want to level up the Riding Shogun, I got a farmer for levels and items.
Oh.
Yep. She's been reduced to a weekly boss. We fight for items. Yep.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
She's probably planning her revenge. She's probably planning her revenge. It's cool.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but... death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now.
You know, kind of passed already.
Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it.
Sound just cut out for a second. What just happened? This junk still good?
Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Mm-hmm. We'll see, but you chill now.
Already? That was quick.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do. And things I ought to do. To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo Lydovka.
Yep. The Vidovka. I don't even know if I still said that right. I'm not done. Let me see. Where are we going? Over here.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord. It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven.
You're probably gonna get it stolen.
Does this sword have some connection to the statue?
I suppose so.
But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it.
Hey, yo, it vibrates?
That place I got this
That means
sword
they can
from was
like,
definitely
is
out
it
of
like
the
Ride the
ordinary.
Sword from Metal Gear Rising where it can
Maybe I
vibrate
should
and
try
cut
channeling
freaking
the
atoms in
power of-
half? That was not what this freaking sword did. And I just skipped the dialogue on accident because I'm talking too much. Commentary, right? Just gotta say whatever comes to your mind just so you're not silent the whole time. Well, here we go. Tryout time. Alright, what does that say? Oh wow.
There really is something special about this sword.
Okay, so now it's level 40? Okay, that's convenient.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven.
I love how no one's watching me do this and questioning me. Drop.
Hello there. How can I help? Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch them for you.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
I know, right?
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Sartomeros will start flowing into the market.
Actually, hold on. Nah.
When we resolve Sartomeros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora. Exactly. At the current prices, selling crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
I'm sorry again.
Oh, Alosha, and... Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Gosh, bro. My goodness.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svietlolaidovka.
I killed her master.
So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlolaidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. These voice actors, bro, I wonder how many takes it took to be able to say that word with pinpoint accuracy every single time without stuttering. Because even I'm not exactly sure how to correctly pronounce it.
So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can
That's
do.
coming from me. I could pronounce any Japanese word.
You too, I presume.
Pronounce.
I suppose that's why you're here.
Not read. Pronounce. Spell it in English and I can read it.
I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Snezhnaya is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rokot are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Snezhnaya said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Snezhnaya is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
At least you understand that I was in the right.
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal.
And that it was self-defense.
On the market right now.
And then she started it.
I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Snezhnaya, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
It's probably the longest we've been without Paimon
been feeling well.
in a while.
She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlovo.
Candy.
Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
Is it unlike that candy from Weather and Waves that they kept passing around in La Roy that was just unbranded and looked like drugs?
All right then, let's go. I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
I don't know. Sam's telling me that she's gonna come back for revenge at some point, and she's just waiting for the right second to catch me off guard or something. What is this? Dude, how many times is this gonna happen? I just walked on the bridge! I'm gone, bro. You about to piss me off. These freaking furries, these big behind furries, bro. Bro, I have no clue what's fudging going on right now. I just walked down the bridge! What is this? No! No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I literally just walked on the bridge. I'm not doing it. Let me out of this. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna do this. Go ahead, hit me with your claws. I'm not doing this. Good. Can I go? Can I leave? You're making me do it again? I'm about to delete this game. I'm about to really delete this damn game. I'm really about to delete this game. This is exactly why I don't play it like this. Because they still haven't changed a single thing. They still haven't changed a single thing. Genuinely. They still haven't changed a single thing. They still haven't changed a actual single thing. Oh my gosh. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. Let me out. Let me out of this right now. Let me out. Let me out of this right now. Let me out. Let me out of this! You're wasting my time! And they still not a skip button. This is what I want a skip button for. Because they keep doing this. What if it is this thing? I just walked down the bridge. On accident. They need to stop doing this. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me out. Oh my fudging gosh. Let me out. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm sick of this game. I'm so sick of this. I genuinely just got stuck. I just got stuck in an unskippable cutscene. I genuinely got trapped in an unskippable cutscene against my will. Oh my goodness grief is this game. Oh, I can't wait for it to finally be over, bro. I swear I can't wait for it to finally be over. Ooh, man, you lucky I like this game, bro. I swear I would have dropped this so long ago, bro. It's just too many reasons. So many reasons.
But there's a sick person recovering in this room.
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
I just have that on me.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well,
how do I recognize his voice
for this special assignment? We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Traveler! Alicia, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
I don't think I want to be one.
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
Magic or
All keen
whatever.
observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic.
It literally is magic. It couldn't be nothing else but magic, bro.
How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet? No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip. The Rokad, huh? Let me think. Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Bar, how old are you?
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk?
Bruh.
Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm.
They still haven't created carbonated drinks yet.
Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
One more hour, it seems. Oh, that. What? Well, then hold on. Looks like my deal is. I tell you, bro, like, I have genuinely just simply wanted to, like, continue the story, but I have genuinely stepped in a single direction and ended up in an unskippable cutscene of doom. I know.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
What's that other thing? Oh, they have bounties, it seems. You need to go to Ever-Frozen Earth Snezhnaya. You need to go to okay. Some junk I ain't ever unlocked before, and okay, so just a bunch of not try freaking junk. That's a lot of stuff. I really wonder whether any of this is worth doing. But if it's always around, then it's pretty much up to me, I suppose. Man, look at that. Look at all the nations.
you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before. Pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Was that another playable character?
Is that guy with the Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
It looks playable, but I don't know. Hold up. Hold up. I got it.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
What's up? Everything okay? Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya. Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh?
Like, yeah, I was about to say that. That's another theater they have in the game, but I mean, it's
the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
That dude don't even look like he's from here, yo.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
But who are you, Doc?
Problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Hold on. What did y'all say excuse me for? Are we in the front row? Usually you say that when just like you move to a theater, there's like seats in between and they gotta move their legs in, bro. Bro, we could have walked around him.
There she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Vodyanitsa. That's Russian right there. I know Russian when I hear it. She got vocals on her for real. I think the theater in Fontaine's bigger than
They're
this.
expecting us. Vodyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
I think it is. I just don't know. Let me look around this place. There's no. Is there any way to get up on top of those areas up there? They don't even have an up top section with seats. No. The one in Fontaine is better because they have more seats. But it does remind me of when we did a freaking investigation. Whole freaking investigation in Fontaine. I think that was what I really liked about that part. Now I think I remember.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now.
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yeah, sure you didn't.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
The plot?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Am I tripping? Why does she have like entirely different animations from everybody else, bro? Like what?
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
Most of those movements, they most certainly motion captured.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
Svietloladovka. Loladovka. Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
Lock it.
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokot is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud. Not with an outsider here.
Bruh.
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
Isn't that great? It's kind of crazy. I remember seeing a bunch of junk a while back. They started actually animating these characters handing each other stuff, which is crazy. And something it sounds like something that's like something they haven't been able to do. They usually just like pretend to hand each other stuff and just plop some kind of thing on the screen.
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokot. Unfortunately, Rokot intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokot. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
I mean, you sent my notes.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
I forgot what it was called, but are they like what? Are they like the Continental? John Wick?
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
Wait, let me,
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin, and this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
So I was thinking about something just now.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like, my job at the theater, for instance. I really need it to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, What did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
That random NPC?
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story.
Of course it is.
It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like...
Oh, my bad.
Always expects special treatment.
I mean...
Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time.
Really?
Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets.
Wow.
And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Maybe he's a deadbeat, I don't know.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Yeah, you're not joining my world, bro. No. What's this? Excuse me? My race, they got, an African American on here. Pill Pen Idol. Janitor bot. I don't even know what bro is. Code name. The 12th. King Jabberfries. King Jabberfries.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you. Alright. Now that we're officially Rokart comrades, I can tell you. Chuganov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that they shut the plant down.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped. We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight, Mitya.
But Valeri's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri, or he wouldn't be showing up on time for every performance. Metia is a renowned energy expert. Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation. Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Metia is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
I mean, do I have a choice?
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat, and keep your ears peeled for useful information. He's a huge fan, so I doubt he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make a believable pair of buddies.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything!
Ah. Oh, they're on here dancing. Oh, sheesh. Hitting that friggin' skull. Watch. Down low with it. Touching the flow.
If you'd like to see the performance, please come here to purchase tickets.
Still having. No, they said they had movies in Fontaine. Can't believe we're in all we got. All the countries of the elements now. I'll take another short break. No, I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Let's go. I got, what, 20 more minutes?
Are you kidding me? This is even colder than the nights in the desert.
I know, right?
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanica. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Oh, who's this guy?
Yeah, over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
I have 20 minutes left as
We're
well.
really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat. If you'd prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to pass it up.
We're so far away from
I've
each other.
already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come around?
You think you got a stand or something?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance, delivering it better each time.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that! Could you give me any specific examples?
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the Frozen River?
What's the face you giving right now?
Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into it, there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh, really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
Almost every time.
Oh, well then. Let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. I see. I see.
That nigga wasn't there, was he?
You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you.
What is that thing?
My mind was wandering as you took
a
the stage
magic
today.
scarf?
I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the elegy of the snow-winged goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Oh.
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance.
Oh, no, she mad.
This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
Oh, yeah, it's a 0 game.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right?
Not a bottom of her fist.
Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
Yeah, sure it doesn't. That. Yeah, you better watch your back. You better watch your back, bro. She ain't forgetting about that. Oh man, on the contrary, it bothers her a lot.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Oh, brother.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know. I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Fair enough. I still feel kind of bad, though.
Yeah.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Ah, the average LARPer.
Oh, yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Eastborough manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
I mean... Hey.
Oh, really?
Yep. The things
On
people
wheel.
are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Stuja has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What? So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair.
Looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation into the Iskra manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Snezhnaya. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
Oh, so your work is related to Project Snezhnaya?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm, and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within stellar linchpins. But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnik crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for...
What?
Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. Sorry, I can't talk about that.
Golly, who's the scarf? Does the scarf belong to you or what? Woman's really about to take you out of here.
I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working
Wow, bro, is that much of a secret?
So long with so little progress to show for it. It's no wonder people are struggling to stay motivated.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Don't worry about it. I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
Whoa, that's sure not gonna end well, will it?
Yeah, censored by a scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave. I'm so sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
That's okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss. We touched on some confidential issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
Oh, is that his vision? He's Geo?
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Sorry, routine inspection.
This guy.
Okay, let's go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it?
I mean, he might. I guess he's just really smart like
Maybe his
that.
work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
Yeah, all probably from nefarious purposes because it always is. Or it's probably intended for a good purpose, but then it ends up turning into a bad purpose and then it ends up becoming a problem. And it becomes evil because that's what always happens. What was created for good ends up being turned around for evil. A tale as old as time. Oh, not done? I think I can spare like a few more minutes. What? And sort out the intel. That's just gonna have to wait. I don't know how long that combo is gonna be. I got a few more minutes. Alright, that's it basically. No one came to watch the stream, but it'll be posted anyway. What will I do later? This story is surprisingly long. We'll play it again this afternoon. I'll see. Actually, no. Yeah, later this afternoon, I'm gonna come actually, yeah, later this afternoon, I'm actually going to get all the teleporters and open up the rest of the map if I can. And, I guess next time I play this, I'll continue the story and I'll stream it again. I don't know. We'll see, but that's basically it. See y'all when I see y'all, I guess.